My people, no be small thing o. Emefiele don go test how DSS custody be. My people, no be small thing o. Na Emefiele lawyer now come dey run up and down say make the DSS obey court order, make dem release Emefiele. He say because the DSS has refused to obey court order. My people, no be small thing o. But the same lawyer forget say when Emefiele dey power, when him be CBN governor, Emefiele no also obey court order. As I dey talk to una so, wahala don happen. Everywhere don scatter, my people. Because as I dey talk to una so, my people, no be small gbege o. Lawyer don drag DSS go court. Emefiele lawyer say make dem release Emefiele or make dem charge Emefiele to court. Why they continue to dey keep Emefiele for DSS custody? Right now, Emefiele lawyer dey talk say Emefiele no do anything. That is why the DSS people no gree carry am go court. My people, no be small wahala o. This thing, a lot of people don react to it. Don dey talk say when the court talk say make dem dey use old naira note together with the new naira note. When they tell Emefiele insist, he refuse to even answer the court. He do as if say him big pass all the Nigerian law, him big pass the court o. But the same court now Emefiele come dey talk say make the DSS dey obey the court order. So you now don test the suffer wey the little suffer wey the Nigerian citizens dey suffer. You never even test 10%. Emefiele don dey cry for inside prison. My people, no be small gbege o. The lawyer talk say make dem release im client or make dem charge am to court. Instead of, if dem know say dem no wan release am, make dem charge Emefiele to court so that the judge go fit do wetin, release Emefiele, my people. Right now, the DSS people, they talk say they no go release Emefiele because Emefiele don too do. Say the suffer wey be say the Emefiele cause, the hardship wey be say Emefiele cause doing when Emefiele dey for power. He say no be small thing o. DSS people be like say they sef feed the heat when Emefiele dey for office. People, make una go watch video of Emefiele. Make una hear wetin the lawyer talk, wey the lawyer dey talk say the court o, make the DSS people come obey the court order or else they no go gree make Emefiele continue to remain under DSS custody. My people, make una go watch video of Emefiele and the lawyer, my people.
The continued detention is unlawful in the sense that no charge has been brought, and it is wrong for an organization of that nature to keep somebody in detention and be looking for evidence with which to charge him. So I think the judiciary is on the right track. 7 days have been given to the DSS to either charge him to court or release him on administrative bail. We expect him to be released on administrative bail today as we speak. We expect him to be released today in obedience of court order. I do not think that the president, who is a newly minted president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, will like to start his administration with his organizations under him disobeying court orders.
The Department of State Services has charged the suspended governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, to court. It comes after a federal high court in Abuja earlier today gave the security agency a 1-week ultimatum to charge Emefiele to court or release him. In a statement, DSS spokesman Peter Afunaya says Emefiele has been charged to court in compliance with the court order. Afunaya stated that Emefiele was arrested and currently being prosecuted for suspected fresh criminal infractions.
The DSS hasn't made available to Arise News a copy of the charge sheet against the suspended Central Bank governor. Let's cross live to Lagos studio and speak to Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Paul Ananaba. Good evening, Paul Ananaba. Thank you for joining us on Newsnight. Now, the infractions leveled against the suspended CBN governor Godwin Emefiele is something that Nigerians are still in doubt about. Speak to us about what could be the allegations against him in specific terms?
Well, thank you. There is no reason or basis for guesswork. I don't work with the DSS. I think we can take their word for it that he's being charged for infractions. Ideally, we shouldn't be guessing. The charge sheet should have been public because it's a public prosecution. But without even going into that, I'm impressed that the FCT High Court delivered a ruling today. That decision of that court within 24 hours, within 12 hours, forcefully, Emefiele have been charged to court as the DSS has told us. That is a good development. That's what we expect as Nigerians. That's what constitutional democracy talks about, so that the courts are taken seriously. So decisions of courts are obeyed without minding who it is. And that's for the way we should go. I commend the DSS for that part of going to court immediately, not waiting for 7 days. Of course, they could have waited for 7 days to say, well, that's what the court has said. But within 12 hours, they were in court. I commend that. I will imagine that that may be the reason why we have not seen the charges. I hope that by tomorrow, the charges will be public and due process and rule of law takes its proper course.
Yes, indeed. But some would ask, why has it taken this long for the DSS to actually charge Godwin Emefiele? I mean, having been arrested since June 10, and this is July 13, if I get the date right. Some are saying this might just be a test for Tinubu's promise at his inauguration, where he said he will uphold the principles of the rule of law and defend Nigeria's constitution.
Yeah, it goes back to what many of us have said. We look forward to strong institutions and not only strong individuals. I don't want us to tie this to any individual, to any public officer. The institution should work, no matter who the person is. You touched the fact that why did it take more than 30 days for DSS to charge Emefiele? The DSS need to have a court make pronouncements before they will charge Emefiele. They didn't need to. The Constitution says they should be charged to court within a reasonable time, and the Constitution defines what reasonable time is. So there's no basis for continuing to detain any Nigerian, irrespective of what an agency would think is done. The person still retains the fundamental right. The person has not been convicted. And so I think it is this development is a lesson for all security agencies to know that, well, you have a right to investigate, to arrest, to detain, but all that must come within the law. And that's what the courts try to explain and to pronounce upon. DSS didn't need to wait for more than a month, but having waited and Emefiele having gone to enforce his fundamental right, and that's what the rule of law is. If a person's right is being trampled upon, the person has the right to approach the courts, and the courts are supposed to come out clear in their pronouncements in defense of the citizen, in defense of human rights. Not just the courts alone. The civil society organizations, public interest litigation comes in here. NBA should take the lead. No Nigerian should suffer infraction of his or her rights. And no Nigerian should get away with impunity. So if any Nigerian goes contrary to the law, the person should be taken through the legal process. And then we begin to build confidence in the legal process. So this story that's developing is important. I'm sure DSS will not want to detain anybody along the way Emefiele has been. And since they were able to comply with court orders and this manner, I think they will want to respect the rights of Nigerian citizens.
Interesting.
And let me make the point clear. 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, a month and a week ago, Emefiele was the governor of Central Bank. Today, he's remembering the judiciary and running to the judiciary for protection. So it is with every other Nigerian. There's no Nigerian that should be above the law, above the courts.
Yeah.
And if we don't respect the court system and the judicial officers, when any of these same persons have issues, it is the same cause that they will go to.
Absolutely.
So I think that
let me
constitutional democracy.
Let me button right there. Now, some are even saying that the executive might be on a mission to witch hunt those who didn't support the ambition of the current president while running for office. What do you make of this allegation, or do you just dismiss it with a wave of the hand?
Well, I'm not here to support or dismiss. We are used to hearing rumors in this country, and for how long will we continue with rumors? And the only thing that can cure rumors is to have strong institutions and comply with rule of law. Then rumor mongers will look for another business. They'll be out of business. Now, if Emefiele had been charged to court in good time within the Constitution, I don't think there will be any such rumors will come. The rumors are not what I would discuss. I can't come to the station and be discussing rumors. The rumors should be there, rumor mongers, but we should run them out of business by strong institutions, compliance with rule of law, and fairness to all manner of persons. And let me explain this again, that the framers of the Constitution have their reasons why the legislature is given Section 4 of the Constitution, the executive Section 5, and the judiciary Section 6. Meaning that whatever the legislature and the executive do, the judiciary is there. And as we say, the hope of the common man. So let it not come to pass in this country that we'll get to a situation where we cannot run to the courts. Emefiele has now run to the courts, remembering that there is a court system. And he's gotten some degree of result and some degree of reprieve to his right. I want to urge every security organization to comply with the Constitution. But that doesn't mean that people should not be prosecuted if genuinely they have done wrong, or that the agencies have the opinion that such person should be prosecuted.
Yes, indeed. Very quickly before we let you go, now that the DSS has charged Emefiele, what should we be expecting? And let me just quote what Justice Muazu said, and if you agree with this, it says, at the very least, Justice demands that applicant should be released on administrative bail.
Yeah, I know that security agencies grant administrative bail from time to time. And I know they do that. The only concern sometimes is that their conditions often amounts to denial of bail. So I expect that the federal government will look into that aspect so that conditions of bail from administrative bail from security agencies will not even amount in any instance to denial of bail. Now, having said so, we look forward to due process in prosecution. We do not expect that in this new era of administration that there will be persecution instead of prosecution. We want.
My people, now the video now on a new watch finish, so on a see what happen for inside the video. All right, my people, I go like to end the video for you. Make una let me know waiting on a thing for the comment section, and if una never subscribe, make una subscribe to my YouTube channel so that una no go miss any latest gist way I dey upload. And those of una will be see una never follow my Facebook page, make una follow so that una no go still miss any latest gist way I dey upload. And bye bye till I come on our next time. Bye guys, see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.